YouTube? It's your man, Shaman 2K. Let's see. I guess you could say today is an update of my psychoanalyst therapy session number 2. Tomorrow will be number 3. I'm a little bit late. Well, actually a lot late, but it's more for myself and you know, for those of you that want to check into my channel to support me. But basically we talked about how I knew I was transgendered, and I was saying that, you know, I had like 3 girlfriends when I was in like 1st grade or 2nd grade. I remember riding home on the school bus, and all 3 of them were like all around me all the time. So I guess I was like a player when I was younger. Let's see. But I remember around that same time at home, I would put on my dad's drawers, whatever. But don't judge. They weren't dirty now. Come on now. Nobody don't put on no dirty drawers. What's wrong with y'all? So yeah, I put on my dad's, you know, my dad's drawers, or his tidy whities, and then I would pack them, you know, with like tube socks and shit. So I didn't know a name for it, but I guess I knew something was up back then. And you know, when I was in kindergarten, I always wanted to you know, what can I say? Man, I just had a junior moment. Come on, get with it, Shaman. Oh yeah, when I was in kindergarten, I always used to want to play house, which a lot of kids do. And you know, you play house, and most likely there's more girls to play house than guys. And I was always the husband, you know, the one that made the cheddar, the cheese, you know, bring home the bacon type stuff. And it just felt right, felt real, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. And then around when I was like in 3rd or 4th grade, I remember, I know this is stupid, don't judge me, but I would take like a, you know, the dishwasher, or the you know, the dish liquid, you know, the plastic things in the dish liquid. Well, my parents recycled like way back when, they old school. So I would go get, you know, one of the, what do you call it, yeah, those dish liquid bottles, and I would take it and I would fill it with water, right, and I would go to the bathroom, and I would lift up the top of the seat, and I would hold the bottle in between my legs, drawers on and everything, so, you know, and I would just squeeze it. Did I just say squeeze it? Yeah, I said it. I squeezed it. Because it made me feel like I was pissing, so to speak. You know what I mean? And it was kind of gratifying. Although, I didn't do it very often. But it was kind of cool. Now, the next couple times, I got this dumb idea to take my drawers off, spread my legs, and pee. As far as I knew, I didn't have that kind of anatomy. So that was some messy shit. But let me pause it, because somebody come into my car, and this is private. Alright, so, yeah, I know I look like a pumpkin, because I'm all in bright orange and whatnot, but, yeah, so I had a slight interruption, but it was alright. I'm a little camera shy in front of people, so, but yeah, so, you know, I tried peeing with my legs open and all, and, you know, bros, that ain't gonna work, you know. Let's see, I don't know what y'all call things down there, mangina, man cave suits me, but whatever it is, y'all can't pee like that. So, that brings me to when I was 10 or 11, you know, I tried the you know, I told my mom that I was gay because I saw this lady walking down the street from, you know, somebody she went to school with. And she was, you know, I would say like masculine stud butch. I don't like labels, but I could deal, you know, I consider as under the lesbian umbrella, I consider myself a stud. I don't like the term butch, but, you know, whatever have you. So I told her that when I was taking a bath, I remember. And she was like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yes, I am. And I remember thinking, like, I like girls, but, you know, I feel like a guy. So, you know, I was, you know, as an example, at that point in time, I was still wearing dresses and skirts and things like that. You know, I was still, like, getting my hair curled and you know what I mean? And what would really bother me is, in my household, until you're 18, you have to attend church. Well, traditionally, and especially the pastor that was there when I was younger, you know, you put on your Sunday best. And my Sunday best was a dress and some, you know, not flats, but kind of pumps. And I hated it. I hated it. Yeah, I'll admit, you know what I mean? I liked when I got an Easter dress, because that was just kind of cool. But, yeah, I didn't like wearing dresses. So as soon as church was over, I would ask my mom for the car keys. I would, you know, walk real fast to the car, and I would take off all my clothes. And by the time she came to the car, I was in a t-shirt and some shorts. You remember those shorts, like Jams? I think they're called Jams. And they were all, like, bright, kind of like Cowabunga surf dude shorts. Yeah, those shorts. So, you know, I wore a dress almost every Sunday up until the point I was 18. So I went from, like, 10 or 11 to 18. And I had girlfriends throughout that time period. And it just seemed right to me. And, you know, just going back a second, but, like, during that, you know, second grade, in between that second grade and that, and saying to my mom that I was gay, and I came out to her, I got caught by my brother in the basement, and he was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm playing doctor. What do you mean? And I got in so much trouble because I was actually going down on a female. Yeah, the proper term, cunnilingus. I think I was 7. So, you know, I don't feel any of us were born this way. I know, or that's not what I meant. I do not feel that this is a choice. That is what I meant. I do not feel that any of us have chosen, that we would have chosen this path versus something else, being a trans man. So going back to when I was 18, I decided, you know, when I took my senior pictures, I posed in a dress, but then, you know, I had like my polo shirt and my like khaki shorts, you know, and I thought it was really cool because that was like me being like, this is who I am. So that was one of the last times I wore a dress. And then that brings me to my college years, and it's still, you know, I wore a dress for my brother's wedding. I told him, if you get married again, I ain't wearing no dress. But the cool thing was, you know, they tailored the bridesmaid dresses around me not wanting to be frilly. That was cool. Thanks, bro. I love you. I know we're not talking right now, but that was mad cool. Or, you know, thanks to you, sister-in-law. So that moves me along in college. When I got to college, I just broke loose, you know what I mean? I was wearing what I wanted to wear, carpenter pants. I mean, that was hot to me, you know. You know, not girly shoes, you know. I'd walk around in my sports bra around the dorm and stuff like that, and it just felt right. You know, and I was living it up. I mean, you know, when I was in high school, I yearned so much to be with a girl. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, like mad horny, or need to, the need to just, I don't know, feel pleasure, I guess. But it was bad. Like, I'd hear a song or whatever, and it would just, man, I had to sleep with something in between my legs when I was younger. That's how bad it was. That's how, you know, sexual I am. Yeah, when I went to grad school, I furthered, you know, my journey, and I let loose a little more, and I was like, being a lesbian and being a stud doesn't really work for me. I mean, that's what I've identified to people I was looking to date. And, you know, to be honest with you, I realized that's kind of wrong, because when I met my girlfriend now, you know, I advertised myself as a stud, but I see myself as a trans man. So, you know, it's all these labels and things like that that get people caught up, because I guess, you know, in a profile there was like, not the sites I was at, like, maybe, I don't remember them being like a trans, you know, like a trans area. So it was like the masculine, female. But you know, I always knew that something was wrong. I feel like I'm a guy. I can't stand when people are like, well, how do you know what a guy feels like because you're not a guy? Because that's just how I feel, you know. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my spirituality. I feel it in everything that I do. I mean, I grew up wanting to go to college so I could get a good job and take care of my wife and my kids. And, you know, my wife could be barefoot and pregnant. Yeah, I know, that's a little old-fashioned. But, you know, I'm an old-fashioned type of person. I'm a little conservative on that side. But, you know, if she wanted to work, she could. But, so that was working pretty well until I got diagnosed with MS. So, you know, I kind of felt like less of a man, actually, for a long time. Because, you know, I couldn't take care of my ex-fiance at this point in time. I couldn't take care of her like I wanted to. We couldn't have kids like I wanted to, because, you know, money wasn't there, and, you know, I was having problems with my uterus, and we couldn't do in vitro. So, yeah, it's been really hard in between, you know, really feeling like this is what I am, and to what brings me to today. You know, I am what I am, you know, I'm a trans man, and that's how it is. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I might do this over again, but I might not. But, sorry it was a little long. I probably didn't touch on everything, but, that's all I got for you right now. Peace.